Hey everyone, it's me Erica again, and today I have a book review on The Bridge of Scarlet Leaves by Christina McMorris. This book takes place in 1941 and follows a girl named Maddie. Maddie is American, and over the course of many events, she lands up marrying a guy named Lane. Lane is Japanese, and the following day after they get married, Pearl Harbor is hit. And of course, Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese. So America starts to distrust the Japanese Americans that are in the USA, and especially along the West Coast, they are relocated into relocation camps. And Lane's family is one of the ones to get relocated. And Maddie decides to follow. And while they are in the internment camp, Maddie tries to prove her loyalty and get the acceptance from Lane's family. And Lane himself is trying to gain the loyalty of America. While this book may seem simple, it really isn't. Maddie also has a brother named TJ, and he goes into the war, which complicates the story by a great deal. As you can probably guess, this book is historical fiction, and it also is adult, two genres that I am very foreign to and prefer to stay away from. But my friend was reading it in class one day, and she was raving about it, and she offered to let me borrow it, so I took her up on it, and I'm really glad I did. This book is told in the third person, focuses on one character throughout the book. While one chapter may be about Maddie, the next one could be about Lane. It took a little bit of time getting used to, but after about the third chapter, it was one of the aspects that I really enjoyed of this book. McMorris really does a great job of developing these characters and making them bloom throughout the story. The characters in this book aren't anywhere close to being perfect, but you still grow and learn to love them. And as I mentioned before, this book is extremely complicated and it is so heartbreaking. Once you think something can't get any worse, it really does. It's just unbelievable what these characters had to go through, but at the same time, it was extremely realistic. McMorris really portrays a time period beautifully, and you can really picture what's going on around these characters. The main emotion portrayed in this book would be loyalty. It is just so amazing and so unique to have a book with characters that are so loyal to the people around them and their country. This book really sends you on just a roller coaster of emotions, and I found myself tearing up multiple times throughout this book and smiling through other parts. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this book was how the history played a role in this book. It didn't overpower it, it just kind of paved the path that the characters took. The only thing I really didn't like about this book was the pacing. I felt like it was going very smoothly for the first half of the book, but in some sections to the last half, it was kind of slow. Nothing really was going on, which made me not want to read it, but those sections didn't last very long and it would pick up again, especially towards the end. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. The characters were amazing and they developed wonderfully throughout the book, and the plot was extremely complex, which I really thoroughly enjoyed, and it was just an overall a really great read, and I recommend this to everyone, especially if you like historical fiction or kind of a more complicated romance, family life situation. I'm really glad I picked this book up, and you should too. McMorris has a really great video where she describes the plot of her book and just the characters that are in the book, and it really made me want to read this book even more, so I'll link it below so you guys can check it out too if you'd like. I also have a review of this book on Goodreads if you want a more in-depth kind of review about the story with no spoilers. So leave a comment below if you're interested in reading this book or if you even have read it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!